Two McLarens, Williams.
Right, good evening guys and welcome to the Invictus Racing League Formula 2 Equal Performance evening. It is of course the Temple of Speed in Monza. Going to be exciting stuff. So I'm Energy Dan, I'll be your host and commentator for this evening. And joining me in the commentary box, as always, is my good friend, the Welsh wonder, James Hook. James, how you doing, buddy?
Yeah, I'm very good yourself, Dan.
Yeah, really good, mate. I'm super excited for this one. We all know what Monza's like. It's going to be tight in qualifying, very close. And I think it's very much a braking man's circuit. So whoever can get on the brakes at the right time, I think is going to be triumphant round here. What do you think, mate?
Yes, and really who can stay out of trouble in the hairpins, in the chicanes as well, because they go really tight. Just about to get two cars wide in it. So
yeah, I agree with that, especially Ascari, because when your tyres start going, trying to take Ascari the fastest way possible. Yeah, if you hit those curbs a little bit at the wrong angle and can destabilise you. The super long straights as well. I mean, everyone's going to be running like, what, 2-3 wings?
Yeah, something like that. It's got to be.
So,
the
toe.
Be, yeah.
The toe is just, wow.
yeah. I mean, because like say, you're running really low downforce as well. It's madness the speed you can get, especially on coming out of Parabolica into the start-finish straight. You're at 210, 212 mile an hour before you hit the brakes, even more sometimes if you've got a slipstream and the RS open.
Yeah, well, you know, I'm really hoping that it's dry because it's really bad in the wet round here. The visibility is horrendous. I think Monza's true spirit is in the dry. You know, it's let's see who can tackle this perfect, get every braking point, get every apex, because it is all about the braking and the apexes. Very little, well, I'll say very little setup, but it's less reliant on car setup and more reliant on the actual braking points and the apexes, I think.
Yeah, exactly. Going back to your point on Ascari, for moves, in my opinion, for the moves on Ascari, I think after like 6 or 7 laps, your tyres be worn in and rubbing in. The move has to be made before the first left of the sequence, otherwise it's just going to cause carnage. I
do agree with that, mate. I really do. So just to let our drivers know, we are missing 2 races this evening. We've got Steen and Jim the Gooner missing. Replacing those is, of course, Mashiro, who is in the Rocket Williams. And we've also got Huntari, who's in the Ferrari. He's reserved in the Ferrari before, so it'll be interesting to see what these guys can do tonight. Let's have a look who we've got coming out. We've got a Racing Point out first.
Sorry, just get all my
Nightshades.
Telemetry and everything. But
yeah, that's fine, mate.
Should have done that before.
Yeah, I'm the same. I always forget. So yeah, so we'll just do an onboard with Nightshades just to familiarise our viewers of what we're up against. So they've already gone through Lesmos. This is the second chicane coming through now. I got the wrong. It's for second chicane, then Lesmos, isn't it? Yeah.
Yep.
Now they're going to see a lot of grassy endeavours round here, would you like to call it? Maybe a bit of gravel sifting?
Yeah, the gravel traps are a bit of a nightmare around here, because you've only got to touch the chicane in Sector 1 especially. Coming out, you've only got to touch it.
And of course, the famous Ascari race curves right and left there. You can get time penalties on the right going through there. And then of course, storming his way down to the infamous Parabolica. I find Parabolica quite hard to do. I don't know about you, mate.
Yeah.
You feel you want to cut really tight and then go wide, but then I always find if you have to go a little bit wider then cut later, it's better. I've still not worked out after 3 years on this game, so. So yeah, just watching Nightshades just start his first hot lap straight onto soft. Looks like every driver is doing the soft runs. What do you think of James? Softs to mediums? It's pretty achievable unless there's safety cars.
Yeah, all mediums. I'd say medium hards most people may go out on.
Really?
Well,
No,
Yeah,
I'd have to disagree, mate. Not with F2 guys. I'd definitely say soft mediums. Definitely.
Sorry, yeah, no, my fault. I was thinking of a different track, sorry. Yeah, keep it up, James.
Yeah. Have a coffee, mate. Have a coffee.
Oh, I need one today.
But yeah, definitely soft to mediums. But then, of course, the lovely Codemasters safety car formula, it really throws that out of the water, because if people get a safety car later on towards maybe 6-7 laps, I think you could really squeeze the mediums out to do the rest of the stint. But then would the softs be too quick to deny that if you've still got softs on? I don't know. You know, it's.
Yeah, I know. I understand what you mean. It's a difficult one, but like you said, throughout the season so far, these drivers.
So Nightshades, sorry, James, 120.129, and then we've got, I think it's RG. No, it's not.
Lipinski.
I missed him. There you go. 125.11 just slits in behind him. Toro Rosso driver. Missing these out. Jacob slots up into 5th place with that on the mediums. So whether that's a warm-up lap, I don't know, mate.
Could be. 2 seconds. My delta is pitching.
CP Alex comes across the line. He does. 5th place with a 125.00. And Fucky Good comes across the line in 7th. He's also on the mediums, mate. So a couple of drivers trying the luck, trying to get in the top 10 on the mediums. We've got one of the Ferraris coming through. Aaron J comes across the line. He does 121.020 on the mediums. Wow, Mashiro in the Williams on the mediums, 120.315. So 9/10 slower than Paul. MJ Coop, sorry, I missed that. MJ Coop and Meg Luppe, both in the Red Bulls, sitting pretty with a 119.425 for Coop and a 119.656 for Meg Luppe. Absolutely brilliant stuff from them. Who have we got? I think it is.
Mackley is on a fast lap.
I think RG is about to. So my eyes are going funny now. I can't see the marker. There we go. So RG's doing his fast lap now. I do apologise, guys. Where it's Matty coming through Ascari, chasing down Aaron J. I think Aaron J should be on an in-lap, I believe. Oof.
Yep.
That could have caught Matty out. Aaron J getting out of the way, but Matty was about to follow him. Maybe that tour through Ascari kind of helped him.
Yeah, I was on board with Matty, and he did move out. Aaron J did move out the way quite late, so I don't know if that's hindered him or not, or if it's helped him.
I don't think so. He's up into 6th, mate. Yeah.
It's not a bad lap. I'd be happy with that for the first stint, or the first run. Gets
So,
the delta up on the board.
Just on board with RG, our French driver, coming through Ascari. Takes a lot of curb there. So I have noticed a difference. There's some drivers keep it firmly planted on the blacktop, and then there are some drivers that tend to cut 1 or 2 of the corners, but not all of them.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Oh, really wide there through Parabolica. Just like we were saying, there's a few lines through there as well. I just noticed before. RG in a 3rd place, 119.679. Fair play. RG we still got. So we've got Sab and Rymat going out on outlaps, and Abby's still yet to set a lap. Yeah. So yeah, I can't remember what it was we was watching before we saw RG come across the line. But they lifted off halfway through Parabolica and then put it on. So there are a few different things that people can do. Let's get out of the pits. Sorry about that, guys. Yeah, there's a definitive difference between how people take Parabolica, which is very interesting.
Yeah, I kind of half throttle all the way around until it straightens out, and then I plant my foot.
Yeah.
But again, each driver has his own preference, I suppose.
Yeah, I think I tend to brake for it, lift off, and then try and not hit the apex, but kind of skirt round the apex on full throttle.
Yeah.
Maybe that's my problem.
Paint. Yeah.
Yeah.
Clip the white paint, so to say. Exactly as Sab has just done.
He's on an out lap, so yeah, just starting his hot lap now. So let's see what Sab can do on his first hot lap. He's on the soft tyre. I've got good hopes for Sab. I really have.
Yeah, you can put a quick lap together when he needs to. Everybody can really in F2. That's how good the league is at the minute.
I think Sab's quite like myself. He's got his favourite tracks, or tracks that he's better at, tracks that he's poor at, and I think Sab's a brilliant driver. He succumbs to that driver, I won't say nerves, but just the driver frustrations of each track, I suppose.
Yeah.
Let's go. Let's ride on board. Oh, we've got a bit of a tangle. Oh no, it's
Bucky Gooders.
Bucky Goods, come a cropper.
Yep, he's out of the session.
So yeah, let's just see what Sab does coming through Ascari. Cuts the first one. Blacktop second, sort of a cut. Yeah, so he only cuts 2 there. So I would say that's the general line you would want to take through Ascari. Anyone that's slightly running a little bit more downforce could possibly cut a bit more.
Yeah, or slightly higher right, like maybe. Does Sab validate?
Oh no, I think he must have done. No, he didn't. Maybe he wasn't happy with it. Maybe he wasn't happy with it. Or maybe he wants to abolish that and go out on mediums. Who knows, eh? So Rymac getting a tow off his teammate. We've seen this before, James. We've seen him get a tow. They do this very well. Yeah,
Resker and Rymac work really well together when it comes to tows. Even in the full GP, you know, the actual race, they work really well and pick each other up through it when they're together, you know.
I've just noticed though, James. I don't know whether they had that planned or not, but Rymac was getting a tow from Resker, and then when Rymac came across the line, he lifted off. Whether he did it on purpose to qualify a little bit further down, I don't know, but if someone in the comments can drop us a hint as to why that is, because I don't fully understand it myself. But he definitely lifted off. Definitely. So let's see what Resker's doing. He's down. Resker's down. Yeah, I'm scratching me on that one, James, because Resker's down and so is Rymac.
Yeah. Unless you just wanted to come out to tease the pack and chuck mediums on, like you said, but it's going to be tough to get into the top 10 on mediums with the 119s on the board at the minute.
Yeah, I mean, I just flabbergasted with that. I'm not sure what they're doing, unless they're doing 2 warm-up laps, but then you wouldn't really do that on softs, would you?
No, I wouldn't like to chance it on softs. I know there's some tracks that you can get an extra lap off the softs, but I don't think Monza being one of them. I wouldn't put it past it.
Yeah, Rymac's come in the pit, so I really don't understand that. Huntari, I don't. Sorry, James, we have missed one thing though. Huntari at the top on a 119.373.
It's looking good for Ferrari as it speaks.
You did say before we went live, you did say maybe Ferrari can do this round here.
Yeah, well, Qatari's been showing a lot of good pace, you know, the last couple of races he's been in, so maybe he can't get that Ferrari #1 around Monza.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, saying that, Arby's has left it really late to come out, so he's waiting for a nice sticky track, so we know what Arby's is like. Yeah. He's normally, you know, top 3, so...
Yeah, I watch out for Arby's as well, because rumour has it as well, he's starting the steering wheel this week, so it'll be interesting to see how far he's come along in the week that he's...
Oh! Resker with a massive tank slapper coming through Ascari. I'm not sure if he hit the curb or just put the traction down too quick, but yeah, I think he's gonna come back in and abort this. I'm sure he is.
Well, there's no damage to his car, thankfully, but...
I think he's coming in, mate. Yeah, he's coming in. Thought as much. Aaron J's out on some softs. In fact, who's the Toro Rosso? Let's have a quick look. CP Alex, I believe it is.
Yeah,
it is. And then Aaron J's behind him. So let's just see what CP Alex can do. See if he can improve. He's less than 3/10 behind Huntari. He's looking going slow there. Has he come back in? Yeah, he's coming in. So let's go to Aaron J. and he goes 8th with a 1:19.988. Now, I am quite surprised at the spread from Huntari all the way back to Lipinski. I know it's just over 7/10, is it? But
yeah,
I actually imagined that. Oh, chill! Someone changed there. I think it was Nightshade. Matty went up, was it?
Yeah, Matty went to 10th, and Nightshade dropped into 11th.
Yeah, I just think it would have been a lot closer in the top 10. I mean, when I say closer, within 3/10 of each other.
Yeah, yeah.
So, not sure what's going on there. Who else we got? Is that Lipinski? No, he's on an outlap.
Nightshade is just coming around Parabolic and have to start his flyer lap if you want to jump on board.
Just try to find anyone that's finishing, to be honest with you, mate. Yeah, I think... Whereabouts? Yeah, Matty's coming through Sector 2. And Nightshade is starting. So yeah, let's jump on board with Matty. Let's just see how he's faring up. He's up on his time. 1.2 seconds. He's on mediums before, wasn't he? So you'd imagined he would be up on his time. 1.2 seconds up, though, would bring him... Did I see that right? It was 1.2 seconds. So that'd put him in for pole, would it not?
I'd hope so.
Surely I saw that wrong, mate. Surely.
You might have timed it right.
Unless there's a telemetry glitch. But yeah, I'm pretty sure it said 1.2. No, he's coming in. It must have been a plus. Must have been a plus. So my mistake there. Nightshades. He's up like half a tenth.
I don't think that's going to get enough to get in the top 10.
No, I don't think it is. But it's. I think it's all about Parabolica, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Lesmos is a place where you can gain or lose time. Be interested to see what he does when he comes across the line. Just going through Parabolica now.
He's picking.
Here he is. Wow. Okay. Last ditch effort. So yeah, if everyone's gone for a soft allocation of tyres, they do have 4 sets, so they don't have to waste opportunities. They can come in and put another set on.
Yep, so Sab and Abby still haven't set a time yet. And they are cutting it close, very close.
Yeah, I think I don't know what you think, mate, but I would always add 45 seconds to the lap time from when you want to, when you want to come out, in order to be able to have enough time. I've never actually done a dry run, let's call it, but that's what I guesstimate. So MJ Coupe. No, he's on an outlap. It says 0 laps, which would indicate.
It's on a fast lap.
Yeah. Unless he's coming in, he's always, that's MJ Coupe done. He's not going to have time to do another lap. Yeah, we've got the 2 Mercedes drivers
working again
together as a team. Yet to reap the benefits of that, mate. Sitting 9th and 15th respectively. See Reshka. Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on here, mate. Whether it's just not working for them, I don't know. Let's jump on board with... Is it Sab? No, he's in the pit. Delange's on an outlap. Aaron J's on an outlap.
Alex is on outlap as well.
Anyone on a fast lap, mate? Let's have a look.
Yep. Toro Rosso of CPA Alex.
Right, let's jump up to him.
He's up to 10th on his time.
Yellow flags are hide. Let's, look, someone getting out of the way. Let's hope he gets out of the way, CP Alex. No jerky movements going into Parabolica. Looks nice and smooth from CP Alex. He's going to get a little bit of a tour from the Ferrari here as well.
Yep.
Oh, 1:19.332 puts it on pole. Wow.
Now this is going to be good for CPA Alex if he can hold there.
Yeah, we've got Huntari out on fresh as well. Jacob, where is Jacob? He is in Sector 1. So Huntari and Jacob in Sector 1. Arby's on an outlap. Oh, he's really leaving it late, is Arby's.
Yeah, and Sab's on an outlap as well.
So Nightshades was down. I think he's on a fast lap now as well. Okay, so I think everyone's starting hot laps, I believe, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe they are. So let's go with Meglumpy, I think, is the next person. No, he's not. No, I think we've got RG. Is that RG coming through? No, it's not. It must be his teammate Jacob. No, he's coming to the pits. Wow. Huntari goes quickest, 1:19.077.
Wow.
Almost sub 19. Almost. Yeah. Wow.
Just under 3/10 faster. Wow.
I went the wrong way. Sorry for flicking through. Meglumpy, what can he do? He goes at third.
Parabolica. What can RBs do? As he crosses the line and puts it 12 on a 1:19.8.
Wow. I'm surprised at that, mate. Unless it's raining and he's running a higher downforce, but I didn't expect Arby's to be there.
No, maybe he's just adjusting to a few things that he's tweaked on his setup, or
yeah, maybe.
Or like you said, it could be rain later on in the evening, so
yeah, we've not actually heard from any of our drivers regarding the weather.
Nope. Any inside scoops?
Yeah, well, I'll tell you what, James, we'll soon find out, mate.
Yep.
So while we're waiting for the qualifying session to officially finish, before I run through qualifying as it stands, let's just try and remind our viewers exactly what is happening in the standings. So Jacob, who is our championship favourite, leading on 73 points, nipping at his heels. In second place is RG44. He's on 54 points, and then on 40 points in third place is Arby's. Now, I'm not sure Arby's is going to... I don't want to jinx the lad, but I'm not sure from that position he could get a brilliant result. But anyway, let's go back to qualifying results. So, our reserve driver Huntari in the Ferrari, 1:19.077, almost in the sub-19s. Mashiro, our second reserve driver, making it a 1-2 for the reserves. Fair play to those boys, congratulations. CP Alex in third, McLippy in fourth, MJ Coop in fifth. We've got RG44 in sixth, Tanker in seventh, Jacob in eighth. We've got Aaron J in ninth. We've got Lipensky in 10th, Delange 11th, Rymak in 12th, Arbis 13th, Ferocious 14th, Matty in 15th, Nightshades in 16th, Reshka in 17th, Fucky Good in 18th, and Sab in 19th place. Now, James, what do you reckon Delange down to Sab are going to put on for their tyres? I would genuinely put mediums on. Yeah, yep. Up for a safety car, jump the field, up for a safety car lap 5, let the soft guys come in, jump to the front, stay out until 18, 19 laps, and then bang softs on at the end. I don't know what you think of that, mate. It looks like it's going to be dry.
Yes. I was going to say, it looks dry at a minute. Looks a bit hazy, though, I will say.
Hazy? Yeah.
Yeah. But I don't think it's going to rain, touch wood. I'd like to see a dry race around Monza.
Yeah, I would run Monza. It's one track I would like. You know what I'm like, James. I love wet weather running. I think it adds an element of surprise and just unpredictability to a race, which I think is good. People in the dry, or drivers in the dry compared to drivers in the wet, there's a very definitive divide. You know, sometimes you get the slower drivers being the quicker driver when you flip or reverse the weather. Some drivers just simply aren't affected, and I think that's what I like about the wet weather running, just the unpredictability of the pace of the drivers.
Yeah, I completely agree with you on that one. Like I said, we've seen it a few weeks back in Spain, where the Penske called it right. Whether that was more of a tactical call, knowing when to come in for inters, but you can see that he just relished in the rain compared to a few of the quicker drivers around him that were on dries.
And Spain in the wet is a very difficult circuit with the cambers.
And he
really
just
is.
relished. He came alive. Like I say, whether it was just the right call that he made at the time, or whether he was genuinely just that good in the wet. It's good to see, like you said, people flip. When the weather changes, you could see a back marker come to life and go, right, well, this is my chance now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get points for you.
I mean, I'm genuinely not fazed by wet weather running, but Monza, I struggled so much on Tuesday. I was honestly, mate, I was pushing the brake, and I don't know whether I can't remember if I forgot to set my brake pressure higher or whether I put it too far to the rear. I don't know, but yeah, it was a very poor show from me, to say the least, mate.
We all have our tracks. Don't worry about that.
Oh, you know, if I had a season of Singapore, 10 races or 12 races of Singapore, I'd be happy. Oh, very happy. And actually, no. Do 6 races in Singapore, 6 races in Baku. Job done. Yeah, title won.
2 reverse grids. 2 races of each, reverse grids. But yeah,
I like that.
Yeah. I don't know whether you want me to run through the constructors quickly when the...
No, do it now, mate. Do it now. Yeah, run through the constructors, mate.
So we got Renault in first with 127 points, absolutely running away with the time at the minute. In joint second we have Mercedes and Alfa Romeo with 55, with 1 point behind the Haas with 54, Racing Point on 50, Ferrari on 39, Toro Rosso on 34, McLaren also on 34, Red Bull's on 10 and Williams on 6. It's quite tight in the midfield. Between Racing Point and down to McLaren.
But it's same with the drivers, mate. I mean, there's a good 6 drivers that could still potentially win this championship.
Yeah, I totally agree.
I mean, it only takes one missed braking point at DNF to throw it all wide. I mean, even if you go down to 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, even down to 7th place, it's less than 35 points. Yeah. So, one DNF for the leader throws it all open. It could be a tangle, you never know. I mean, Invictus Racing League drivers are some of the least problematic drivers I've seen across league racing. Very rare that you see big tangles, although we did see, or should I say, didn't see one last week because we missed it on the stream, but there was a bit of a tangle at the back in Hungary. But yeah, normally, very clean racing, so be interested to see exactly what happens today. Turn 1's going to be interesting, it really is.
Yes.
Especially because the toe's so powerful around here. It affects the braking. Everyone's running low downforce, so of course that affects stopping power. Yeah,
I think as well we're going to see the runoff in turn 1 used.
Yes,
especially the first lap, especially this starting lap now.
Okay, so here we go, guys. Green flag is waving. That means all drivers are ready to go. We got 1 lights. We got 2. Not on my screen anymore, but I think, yep, the 5 red lights are out. And away we go. Oh, looks like the TT Machiro got a really good start there. He's on the inside of the Ferrari, going down to turn 1.
Lipinski is at the
on
the wall.
Oh, wow.
The pit wall. I don't know how he's managed that. He's locked up. He's got wing damage.
That's unfortunate. But yeah, the Ferrari's now back in front with the Machiro chasing down. Steve Alex in 3rd place. With MJ Cooper and Meglup, he's still running side by side, but Machiro's gone back into the lead. Looks like a relatively clean getaway, James, apart from what you described earlier.
Yeah, I'm just looking to see if there's any more damage.
Oh! We had a bit of contact in the back there. Not sure who it was from. Well, sorry, let's just go back to Machiro. Look at the lead he's now got over Huntari halfway through the first lap.
Yeah, nearly a second already.
Wow. Unbelievable.
RG's and Jacob in 6th and 7th, they were last week's podium singles. Do you reckon he got a chance?
Oh, sorry, mate. Rymac makes a move on the back of Tank and L3, goes to left on the approach out of Parabolica. I think Rymac is going to pick up the slipstream from Jacob, but then the Ferrari's going to the inside of Parabolica. This is a brilliant battle on the first. Oh, yep, we've got a few drivers in already. Yeah, it looks like RG Our French driver, as we're just watching, Jacob and Rymac still going wheel to wheel, chasing down towards the first chicane. We've got Rymac going down the outside, think he'll get the better line, have the inside coming through turn 2. Yeah, he has got it. And there you go.
He picked up damage, that's why he's pitted. He's picked up wing damage, so he's pitted for that. And also Lipinski's in the pits from what I described earlier, with a wing change.
Who was that, sorry, in the pit? Lipinski.
Yeah, going up mediums, and RG as well. So that's why RG is only 18th, he must have picked up a bit
Not
of
a problemo. Right, okay, so Reshka and Jacob still going at it, trying to swap positions left, right and centre. Looking down the order, in fact, let's just go quickly check on Tanker. Because Tanker's on the back of the Lange. Oh, Tanker out!
Tanker's out.
We just went on board with Tanker as well. That's going to be a safety car, or it's a virtual safety car.
Wow.
RG, yeah, sorry, I thought RG had damage then. So yeah, Tanker at lap 2.
You were saying this in qualifying with the auto spin curbs and the bits of gravel. I think that's what might have happened to Tanker. They'll cut the gravel on the outside of that turn there, and it's penetrating the barrier on the opposite side of the wall.
Yeah, see, yeah, there we go. Racing again, once again.
Rushdam picks up a 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane.
So, I imagine he's going to have to do another pit stop. He's going for 2 stops then, because 24 laps is a lot. He's on hards, actually. Know that he could do that. 5-second time penalty and hards on lap 3. Fantastic. Sorry if our viewers, I'm just making notes as we go, just so, depending on who wins, gets second place or third place, we've got some decent questions to ask them. So just coming down the order now. Let's change it back to interval so we can see who's chasing. Oh, we just missed fucking good, and Arby's switching positions. Sounds like Arby's on the storm.
Yep, he's gained 3 positions, I believe.
And Nightshade's at the back of Aaron. Oh, look how tight that Nightshades went into the first corner of the Scary Chicane. And they both go wide. Oh, so the Ferrari of Aaron J and Nightshades both went wide. I'm not sure if that was Aaron J sort of towing him into a mistake. But yeah, very interesting to see. But will Nightshades come back at him down the home finish straight, chasing down towards... we've also got Aaron J in.
It's wing damage again, I must assume.
Maybe that is the case, but yeah.
I can see a guy holding a wing.
Wow.
Lovely aerial shot, if you're on board with RNJS.
No, I was just on board with Nightshades,
he's
mate.
Retired in the pits, RNJS.
Oh, wow.
Unless he's lost connection. But,
I hope not, mate. Yeah, it's yeah. I mean, Aaron J's not the type of guy just to give up a fight.
No.
Just on board now. We've got Fucky Good chasing back down Arby's after that position change. And then Arby's on Matty as well. Now, these 3 are all on mediums. Now,
I was going to say, they just got to keep it clean.
Yeah, they have.
10 laps or so. And they
11 laps, yeah.
First, second and third runners provisionally after all the pit stops for the soft runners.
It's a very interesting, I mean, all the way back from first place down to the likes of Sab, they're not really that far out. Let's just quickly flick on leader. Yeah, Sab's 12 seconds behind it, which is what you'd expect with the general aerodynamics and slipstreaming. So, yeah, I think still all to play for, really, mate.
Yeah, the Penske's around in sector 1, sector 2. That's what the yellow flag was for.
It was round, did you say, James?
Yeah, around, yeah. He's not put any damage from what I can see. But he's just come around.
Yeah, a good minute behind the leader. It's unfortunate for Penske. I'm not sure you can really come back from a minute deficit. Especially when the guys on the soft tyres are still gaining. Just on board now with... Reshka goes down the inside of Fucky Good and gains a position. We've now got the 2 racing points. basically racing together now.
Any team orders, do you reckon? Funky Good.
No, but I would imagine one of them. If it was me, if I was Funky Good, I wouldn't go full deployment down the Humphreys straight. Let your teammate catch up a little bit, and then go full deployment again.
Yeah.
But yeah, you see Funky Good having a look down the back of Reshka. Do you think these soft tyres are starting to heat up and get a bit of degradation, maybe?
Coming out the slower corners, like the Neglers, yeah. That's where you're going to slow down the most.
On board with Reshka now, I think those front tyres are looking a little bit slidier.
Yeah, I agree with you with it, actually looking at him, now I'm on board.
Let's see how much he closes up down the unfinished straight. On board with Funky Good. Not quite close enough, but I imagine either down towards or coming out of the second Lesmos. Towards the Scary, we might see a change, I don't know.
It's going to be difficult in this next sector to get a change done. Like you said, with the chicanes.
Who was making a move then? Arby's on Matty was making a move. He's right on his gearbox. Let's ride on board with him. He's coming through second Lesmos. Fast run down now, all the way to the Scary chicane. He'll have DRS. He'll open up in 3, 2, 1. There you go. DRS opens up.
Matty's got to stay on the inside.
Is he going to do it? Is he going to jump down the inside? Oh, he had a sniff. He had a sniff. And I think he's going to get this done, mate, down either towards Paravolca or down the unfinished straight.
Yeah. We've seen Delange kick up a bit of sand there, just coming out of Ascari as well.
Oh, Arby's is chewing on that gearbox of Matty. Yeah, you see, look at him. You saw Arby's there, just slightly come out, just a slightly tighter line. Yeah, slightly out of line. It means he keeps his downforce up. He's up. He's on past him. He's on the outside line. That'll mean he'll have the inside line for turn 2. Clean overtake, absolute fantastic. And I think at the end of lap 6, coming out of Parabolica, Arby's moving right is what did it. It meant he kept traction.
Out of the dirty air of Matty.
Yeah, absolutely, mate.
He's got Delange by it as well. He's within DRS of Delange and 6 lap old softs.
Wow.
We touched on Reshka's soft as well, so maybe it's the same for Delange in 7th. Because he's within half a second of Delange. He's really pushing.
Yeah, I mean, the other thing as well with the softs that we have mentioned this season many times is once they get warm, it takes a lot to cool them down. Matic 3 second time penalty, yeah. So, but the mediums, the harder compound, although it takes them longer to warm up, you can cool them. You can actually cool them down a lot quicker.
Right on board with Arby's again. See if he does the same thing.
Yeah, I think he did. Yeah, he has.
He does.
He's moved right. That is a brilliant move. Now that shows you what type of racer he is, James, because that shows perfect understanding of aerodynamics. Absolutely fantastic. And do you know what? On lap 7, I'm going to put repeat for Arby's.
Yep.
That is.
I think he's going to do it to MJ Cooper if he goes the line again.
Wow. James, do us a favour, mate. We've not actually paid attention to the stream. If you just want to check any questions from our viewers, if that's all right, mate, if you don't mind.
Yeah. Okay.
Arby's had a bit of a moment. Yeah, he did that. Oh, sorry, mate. Go on.
As you say, Baz has asked if you could put the time to change to interval rather than gap to leader.
I've just done it, mate. Yeah, I've just done it, mate.
Cool. Yeah, and he said, "Good man."
Cheers, buddy. Thanks for watching, guys. Always good to have you on board. So yeah, Arby's did have a bit of a moment there. I don't know if there's a bit of a breaking moment or not. It's just dropped him a little bit further back from MJ Coop. He's now 1.3. Let's just check some of our other drivers. I mean, Reshka pushing on the back of Nightshades. I don't think he's close enough to make a move into turn 1 by the time we get there, but it's jumping up and down his Reshka's time. It keeps fluctuating from +4 temps to +7 temps. MJ Coop's coming in the pits.
Yeah, 5-second penalty for speeding in a pit lane.
Oh, cool.
That's what he doesn't need. It's a difficult pit entry because you've got so much speed coming out of Parabolica, and it is basically as you hit the pit lane, that's your drop off point. There's no
it is, mate.
gradually slowing down. It's jam on the anchors, and you either get the speed limit or you don't really. And I think nearly all of the guys that pitted
now,
the first 2 laps picked up the penalty.
Just looking at the order, James, I think we're going to see the likes of Arby's take the lead. Oh, Delange's passed him. Delange's just passed him. Is Arby's struggling? Hang on, has Arby's got damage? I can't see the angle's not the right.
He's still got his end plate, so I don't think he's got damage, unless his tyres are just a little bit too warm and a bit slimy.
No, do you know what it is?
What?
I think he's just taking it easy. He's looking after his tyres because he knows Delange's got to pit.
Yeah.
Why fight him?
Well,
he's still going to put pressure on him because he knows he's going to be pitting soon. But I think he might. He's at one of two things: either he made a couple of mistakes on the last 2 laps, or he's just looking after his tyres. The fact he's pulling right on Parabolica,
he's done it again.
I think. Do you know what it is? He's holding back to do this move. That's what it is. He's holding back to do that move around Parabolica. That is brilliant.
That's 3.
But hang on. Where's the DRS detection zone for the unfinished straight?
I believe it's the start of Parabolica, just before.
Now this could be something for the stewards, James, because if he's dropping back purposely to get DRS in the Invictus rules and racing regulations, that is unsportsmanlike conduct and is not allowed. So sorry if I just dubbed RPs in it, but yeah, this. I hope I'm wrong. I hope he's not doing that, but that is a rule for Invictus that you don't purposely get DRS on the driver you try to attack. So yeah, that's another spin to it, mate. Now the only way he can prove us wrong.
My board with RB is to see where the DRS detection zone is, because I believe it's around about where he's coming now.
There.
I don't know.
It's there just before Parabolica. So I think we might have rumbled Arby's there, mate. I hope Arby's is. Oh, Rymark, 5-second time penalty. They're coming thick and fast.
Yeah, it's the pit entry lane. It's a real nightmare.
Everyone's going to pits now. Huntari's still out on softs though, James.
And so is Delange.
Yeah. Sorry, who was it that got a 5-second time penalty? Please remind me. Rymark, sorry.
Yes. Yep.
Right, let's have a look down the order. We've got Fucky Good on mediums. He's got to pits probably another 5 or 6 laps. Mashiro. Now, Mashiro, if there's no safety car, mate, he's looking pretty for a podium.
Yep.
And so is CP Alex.
Yeah, I was going to say CP Alex.
In fact, any of these guys from 7th down to 11th of Rymark, these guys are in for a very good opportunity.
Yeah, Meg and MG Cook as well. Had a bit of an unfortunate time with points this season, but 3 points is valuable 3 points at the minute. And obviously picking up the order as well. They could pick up another couple of points if they push on.
Just looking down the order, see if we can find a battle. Fucky Good, try to push on the back of Delange, which you would expect 10-lap-old softs are going to succumb to a 10-lap-old mediums. Yeah, that's it. Delange is in. Fucky Good moves up. He's got another, I would say, another 5 to 7, 5 to 8 laps on those mediums if he's been looking after them.
Yeah, so Hatari is just come to the end of the pit lane now, and he's in 5th. So there's one to watch. In the Ferrari. Yeah,
definitely, mate. Definitely.
He's got a drive on his hands now, mate, because he got Mashiro just behind him.
Yeah, this is going to be a very interesting one, mate. I'm so happy it's been a dry race, James. I really am.
Yeah.
So I was hopeful for Jacob this race, but I don't think hards work around Monza because you just can't warm them up. No. You've got a couple of turns, then it's a long straight. Couple of turns, long straight, and yeah.
Yeah, it's a shame really because we've seen the qualifying. He was nowhere in the qualifying considering the last since the get-go he's been one of the top guys, like the same as RG. They were I think they were 9th and 12th, I think, if I remember rightly, or they were quite low down compared to what they usually are. And it's a shame really because even though they're running away with the constructors, they're still quite close for the Drivers' Championship as well. Yeah.
Just on Bobby Nightshades, James, he's really pushing on the back of the Langers on fresh mediums. I don't know if it's the mediums need a couple laps to warm up, but obviously Nightshade's mediums have had 2 laps running. They're obviously nice and warm. Coming down the unfinished straight, he's going to get DRS. You'll hear that beat coming up. There you go, he's got DRS. Is he close enough? I think he is.
He is.
Oh, brilliant from Delange, staying right, yeah. Absolute brilliant move from Delange there. Absolute fantastic.
Yeah, and that's just a prime example of what I said earlier about the 2 cars going into the chicanes around you. It just doesn't seem to work. You just cannot, unless you come into a standstill, doesn't really work. So you've got to get a move done before the corner.
Absolutely, mate. Yeah, but Nightshades is still pushing on him. Going through Lesmos now.
Sab and CPA Alex going at it. Just coming through Ascari as TPA Alex takes the position for 6th and gets the move done through.
Nah, we just missed it. Sorry about that. Just missed it a little bit too late, mate. Do apologise. Oh, Nightshades. He's really close now. Hang on. There we go. Wow. This could be super close with these guys. Oh, we'll just see Nightshades move to the right. Not quite close enough, I don't think. Nope. But he's going to get a tighter line through Parabolica. He's going to get the DRS now. I think we're going to see Delange lose 1 or 2 positions. We'll just see Jacob lagging a bit there. Ooh, yeah, really, really big lag from Jacob, unfortunately.
Delange still defending that position.
Yeah, he is, yeah.
Ooh, he's getting very close here, Nightshades. Right underneath his gearbox coming out of the corner.
Yeah, but just for our viewers as well, let's just remind everyone, position changes. It's very interesting to see. So there's your position changes. The winner so far is, of course, Fucky Good, who I think is yet to pit. So Arby's, Fucky Good and Matty are still yet to pit. Obviously that's why they're winning. But yes, Sab has also yet got to pit. Rymac has stopped, so yeah, technically Rymac's winning on position changes because he's the one driver that's not pitted, or that has pitted, that is up on positions.
Yep.
So yeah, in fact, do you know what? I'm going to mark that down. Fancy Rymac. Position change winner so far.
Wow, lap 15 already. Where's this guy? So everybody, apart from 2 drivers of Jacob and Forstan, are mediums.
Wow, good stuff. There you go, guys. That's for our viewers at home, just to recap who's on what. Now, of course, as we just saw, Arby's, Fucky Good and Matty are going to be on the softs. More likely than not, lap 19, would you say, James?
Yeah, 18, 19. I was just trying to work out roughly where or what lap they would be pitting. But
we're just seeing Jacob having a bit of a sniff on Nightshades on those hard tyres. Go on, Jacob.
It's taken long enough for those hards to get warm.
And it's the old duct tape over the brake ducts, you know.
Yeah.
And I still think that, you know, in 2020 they're still implementing stuff like that. I mean, do you remember? I think it's late 90s. They had the was it Ferrari? No, it was Ferrari or Williams had a point in the cockpit where if you put your heel against it, it stopped the airflow going through, and you got a fast straight line speed. I'm sure one of our viewers watching the stream will correct me on my history. One of the drivers, or one of the teams implemented a hole in the monocoque that allowed airflow through or not through to get straight line speed. As we just see Nightshade's making a move. Oh, it's hard to tell what's happening because Jacob is lagging so much.
Yeah, so actually, RB's and Company Good have come in on the softs.
Ah, that's a bit earlier than what I thought, to be honest with you.
Yeah, and so Sab's in the pit.
So just Nightshade's now up again. Switching positions with Jacob.
So this will be interesting now to see what we actually are like with RB's, with the DRS start-finish streak.
Yeah, I mean, what's he on now? It's 15 seconds with 11 laps to go.
It's doable.
Is it 0.9 or 1 second difference between soft and mediums? I think it's more toward the I think it's more toward the 9/10. I can't remember the delta time, but I'm not sure it's enough. I'm not sure it's enough, mate. He could maybe get. I'm going out on a limb here. I'm going to say he could maybe get 7th or 6th, maybe.
Yeah. We shall see in the coming laps. But Hatari is in first. He's bringing out the prancing pony home, as they say.
There's going to be a Tifosi win in Monza.
Yep. The Italian Stallions.
Oh, Ferocious down 3 single time penalty. So let's just check with our drive. Oh, it's already come through Parabolic. Oh yeah, Arby's is setting fastest sector 1 already. Was it sector 1? I believe it was. Sector 3, sorry.
Yeah, I'd imagine so on fresh soft. Same as Fucky Good, he might be within a couple of a tenth or so of Arby's time. I know they know each other on the track. You may see a fastest lap come from Fucky Good. Even Marty, he's on fresh soft as well. And Sab. Maybe putting a fastest lap in just to get the time up on the board.
Yeah. James, I'm just going to follow if you can follow Nightshades for a second, I need to go quickly get a cable. This cable stopped charging my pad, so I'll be 30 seconds, mate. Just,
yeah, no worries.
I'm on board with Nightshades, just in cheer, buddy.
Yep. No worries. So you guys, Jacob is coming close to Nightshades. 4/10. As Fucking Goods takes over Reshka as well in this four-way battle. Jacob with a little lock up there on the hards. As he also runs wide out of Ascari. Which brings Reshka into play, all over back at Jacob as well on that little lock up earlier as he's coming through Parabolica. He's got the move done. RB goes up to the 12th place.
Sorry about that, James. I am back, buddy. Sorry,
no worries.
technical issues averted, so thanks for that, mate.
No worries, but
Tell you what, it's really tight between the McLaren and the 2 racing points.
it is, yeah.
Absolute brilliant stuff from them. So Arby's already up into 7th, wow.
Yeah, we've had a few people pit as well. So RG Jacob and the Penske pitted all on softs now as well.
Yeah.
Which did jumble the order around a little bit.
So yeah, I think I may as well admit defeat already and say that we're wrong about Arby's because he could potentially get 3rd or even 2nd here.
Yep. There's a 2-second gap between Hatari
Oh,
and
Rymac got penalty. Sorry, mate.
Oh.
It's not lap 18. Oh, unfortunate.
Yeah, so MJ Cooper Meg are up in 4th and 5th, which is a good showing for the Red Bulls this season.
Oh, mate,
Probably the best finish they have.
I really hope Meg and MJ Coop can bring it home where they are. Yeah, I think they're well deserving a good result now, but we are seeing the Mercedes driver of Rimac on the back of it. Yeah, he's already made the move. He's already made the move down the side of Meg Luppe. He's going to get back though. Nice clean driving from Bo. Absolute fantastic. Oh, 3-way. We have a 3-way.
Prove me wrong. Prove me wrong.
Wow. Look at this. Absolute brilliant driving. This is what I'm saying about Invictus Racing League drivers. So clean. It is 3 in a row.
Uh-oh. Yep. Sensible.
MJ Coop picked up a penalty there, mate.
Yeah.
But Rimac, I think he's got 8 seconds. He had a 5-second pit stop penalty on lap 11 and a 3-second time at lap 18. I believe MJ Coupe, it's his first penalty, I believe. I don't know if you want to check that, mate.
I am checking now.
Good man.
Speaking about it, so 5-second penalty of speed in the pit lane, that would have been served.
Yeah.
And 1 3-second.
Hang on. No, it hasn't. He's only done 1 stop, mate. That's MJ Coupe. He's still got 5 seconds to do, so they're equal. Did I hear that right? He got 5 seconds for speed in the pit lane?
Yeah, I imagine so, because it was his last.
Yep. So that'll be added. So I believe they're equal. I believe.
Oh, okay.
So there you go, mate. Unless I've got it wrong, buddy.
Yeah. Hatari, clean, okay.
Oh, and again, Rimac. These are going at it. Rimac, Arbis, and Meg Luppy going at it. Rimac comes out in front this time, as we see on the last lap, and then Arbis on the softer tyre. I'm pretty sure he's going to. Let's just double check something. Telemetry. So Rimac is on 30% battery. MJ Coupe, well below 20, and then Arbis a little bit more than Rimac. So it looks like Rimac and Arbis are basically trading battery.
Yeah. Okay, so just checking on stream quickly. Dan, Baz has asked if you could turn your mic down just a touch. Maybe 2 notches, he said.
Okay, is that any better, mate? Let us know. And thanks for that, by the way.
He also said he needs looking into. I'm assuming that's the DRS cheat with
Arbis. Yeah.
I say cheat.
Well, let me just clear something up. I apologise if he wasn't doing that, but that's just speculation from the commentators.
Yeah.
We're not stewards. We are literally people who view the race and commentate for our viewers. That's all we're saying. We're not accusing. That's just a comment from the commentators. Please don't take that personal, Arbis. It's just it's just what we've noticed and speculated on.
Yeah.
If that's fair to say.
It's worked. Whatever he's done and however he's managed to do it, it's worked. But like you said, there's rules and regulations that IRL go by, and if it's not in the rules and regulations,
now to be honest with you, James, second season of Invictus Racing League, I didn't know that, and I thought it was a really nice tactic to use until I was corrected by Craig saying no, it's frowned upon. I was like, right, okay. So it does pay for the drivers to read the rules and regulations. It really does, because there are things in there that you need to know, like that specifically. Yep. Right, let's get into the action, James. We've got MJ Coupe still sitting in 4th place behind CP Alex, who's looking pretty. Just on the back of the gearbox, CP Alex. He's going to get slipstream now down towards Parabolica. Let's just stay on board with MJ Coupe, see what his line is. Yeah, pretty much following CP Alex.
CP Alex is jumping up into 2nd place come the finish line.
Do you think?
Mashiro's on 6 seconds worth of penalties if he doesn't have a
wow. Okay, thanks for that, mate. Really insightful.
No worries. Atari hasn't had a penalty, she's had another clean race.
Oh, he's super clean. I must admit, I would love to see Huntari as a permanent driver in F2 next season. I think it'd be a great addition. He's a very clean driver, and penalty free around Monza. That is impressive.
And it's a fast track as well, so it's easy just to take that tyre a little bit over the line, you know.
Oh, I just see MJ Coupe getting a bit of a gravel on his rear left there, mate. As you said that. Just to prove your point, James. Yep.
So if CPI Alex can keep it clean, now he's looking at the 2nd place. And I'm just wondering. I know we just checked earlier.
Mashiro! Mashiro's got a penalty as well now.
So Mashiro has now got 6 seconds of penalties.
Wow.
So does that...
That could bring MJ Coupe and CP Alex up into 2nd and 3rd.
Yep, I was going to say, Alex has got 2nd anyway. So it's just a matter of MJ Coupe keeping his time as he runs a little bit wide through Parabolica, but I think doesn't pick up a penalty.
If history serves me correctly, James, I think MJ Coupe if he does lose a race or lose a result, it's in the latter part of a race.
Yeah, and he's just moved up into third on track.
Oh, Rymac down. Oof. I thought Rymac was going to go for a lunge down the inside of turn 1, but he's an experienced racer. He thought better of it. Just having a bit of a sniff and a bit of a look. Who else we got? Let's have a look. Nightshades again on Matty. Oh, not quite. Oh, MJ Coop, 3 second time penalty, James. I think that's brought Meg Lupp into the mix, hasn't it? And Arby's.
Oh, I just check Arby's now. Give me 2 seconds.
It's alright, mate.
Arby's.
Yeah, as we're just seeing.
3 seconds for Arby's.
Huntari! Sorry, James, to bring you up. Huntari, 3 second time penalty. Oh, wow. So that's the first penalty of Huntari, I believe.
Oh, it is. You went so long without the...
So Mashiro, sorry to break off from what we were kind of going towards. Mashiro, has Mashiro got any penalties?
Yes, he got 6 seconds.
Ah, right, okay, so he's now 3.7 seconds behind Huntari. Can he close this up? You've got 3.5 laps to do it. What a race this has been. Absolutely fantastic stuff. And again, we see Nightshades, Matty and Reska all battling for it. We've got a couple of three-way battles going on here. I'm just trying to sort of get the best ones. Let's just see if Nightshades and Matty can... So it's going to be Matty on Reska. He's got it done, down the inside. Yep, so Matty up into 9th place.
He's in the points.
Good lad. Position change for Matty. And he's up 6 positions, mate. Absolute brilliant stuff. So would that say to, James, would that say to you that the more beneficial stop is the mediums to softs? Because I think it would.
I'd be inclined to, because you're basically running on a qualifying pace tyre.
Yeah.
Especially hitting, maybe not exactly qualifying pace, but close to.
I mean, we have seen the likes of Huntari, Mashiro, Coop, Alex do the other one, which is soft to mediums, and obviously they're at the front. But we have seen Arby's storm through the field, but I think he was in, was it 9th or 10th when I said that he could maybe get 7th or 6th, and he's already up to 5th.
Yeah.
And he's only 5 seconds away from 3rd place, really, disregarding penalties.
Yeah, I'm just going to check something.
Check away, buddy.
So CPI Alex, not even a warning.
Wow.
So this could play into CPI Alex's hands massively.
Yeah, it really could, mate.
Not even a warning, that's impressive.
Yeah, I'm going to say, I must admit, that is very impressive round here. Very impressive indeed, mate. I was going to jump to someone then. I believe it was RG, but he's dropped now. Reska. We're actually on board with him. Sorry, I do apologise, guys. Reska down the inside and Matty coming through the second chicane. Oh, no, got contact!
Not on lap 25. Oh, Reska and Matty's out of the points. He's devastated. I'd be absolutely distraught.
I just caught it on the stream, just as I flicked to them, as they were making the move. And then a bit of contact. Oh, that is unfortunate. Really unfortunate. I believe, let me get this right, Reska was on the inside. Do you know, I'm not even going to comment, James. I'll let the stewards do it. I was in such shock that they made contact. Because it was such a good race. Hardly any incidents whatsoever. So yeah, that's one for the stewards. Unfortunately. Lap 26, second chicane was it, I believe?
Yep. So Hatari could make it 6 and 7.
So it's Reska and Matty.
He's pulling out the 7-second lead, and he's pushing. Hatari is
CP
pushing.
Alex, let's go on board with him, mate, because... so it just jumped. I'm pretty sure it was saying 3 times that it jumped up, but unless you saw a bit of an incident. I'm just trying to analyse what's going to happen now. Nightshade's in 10th place, 7/10 behind RG. Not really going to happen with 1.5 laps to go. I think Arby's on CP Alex is the next one. Let's see what he does going out towards Parabolica.
Yeah. Just checking the stream as well.
And Meg Luppy, double 5 and 6. Points finish for the Red Bull Racing team. Absolute fantastic result from them. 5th and 6th, fantastic. Fucky Gold in 7th place. Rymac in 8th. RG in 9th. We then got Rescue in 10th. Nightshades in 11th. I think Delange, as he comes across the line, will anything change there? Don't think it will. Yeah, Delange in 12th. Sab, I don't think. Oh, Sab crashing himself into the wall. Yeah, not sure why Sab did that. Not what I'd expect from Sab, but okay. Matty, unfortunate incident between Reschke and Matty that dropped Matty out of the points. He was having a brilliant race as well, was Matty. Just put on position change. There you go, guys. Position changes. Wow, congratulations to Arby's, up 10 positions. But fucking good, up 11 into 7th place. So yeah, Arby's and fucking good are in a great outing there. As we see, Lipensky should be the last person to come across the line. So finally, actually comes into the pit, mate. I'm not sure why he did that. Not sure why he did that at all. So, an interesting outing there, James. What do you think, mate?
Very, very good race. I thoroughly enjoyed it. Few good points to come of it as well. And said, as always, clean racing, which is brilliant.
Yeah, and the Tifosi obviously going to be happy. Taking the win in Monza. We've not seen Ferrari win in Monza in... Oof.
Many a year.
I'm going to say. So, James, if you want to invite Huntari, CPI Alex, and Arby's onto the podium. Ah, fantastic stuff. So, I'll just run through for our viewers. We've got Huntari in first place. Absolute fantastic drive for a Ferrari reserve driver. CP Alex in second. Arby's in third. We've got Mashiro in fourth. Congratulations to our Japanese driver there. MJ Coop in fifth. We've got Meglupi in sixth. Fucky Gord in seventh. Brymark in eighth. RG in ninth. Rescue in 10th. Nightshade in 11th. Delanger in 12th. Sab in 13th. We've got Matty in 14th. Lipensky in 15th, Jacob in 16th, Frushstan 17th, Aaron J 18th, and Tanker in 19th. Absolute fantastic race. Super happy it was in the dry. I don't know about you, James, but
yeah, it's always nice to see Monza in the dry.
It
really
really
as much as you like to see the rain, Monza's one of the tracks where it's kind of difficult.
Yeah, it totally is, mate. It totally is. Do you know if we've seen Huntari in the mix yet, mate?
No, we haven't. The only person I've seen come in is Abby's.
Yeah, I've seen Arby's come in. Let's just hold the fort just for a second. I'm just going to check my PSN messages. I've not seen anything from. Bear with me. Not seen anything. Okay, well, I'll tell you what. Until we get any more drivers in, let's have a bash at Arby's. Arby's, welcome, mate.
Cheers, thank you. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you, mate. Absolute fantastic comeback from where you qualified, mate. I was very, very surprised at that. Was that part of your plan, to go from the back to the front?
Not at all. I knew that I didn't have qualifying pace, but my race pace was decent, so just had to make the best out of it, to be honest.
Yeah, well, you certainly did, mate. I'll have to apologise to you. I said at the end of qualifying, I don't think Arby's will get a good result from, was it 11th or 12th?
13th.
Or 13th as well. I said from there, I couldn't think he'd get a good result. You've literally just knocked me down and proved me wrong. So congratulations, mate. Absolute superb drive. But where do you think the turning point of the race was for you?
As soon as I pitted, I just went for that fastest lap. I just used up all my ERS just to catch up to Rimac and Meg. And then I got stuck because I had to save up some areas just to pass them. And then I done a little mistake through Oscaria, and then I just had to size up my opportunity again, and then literally just gun it again.
We did catch that, Abby's. I think briefly caught it as you were coming through Oscari. Just let our viewers know as well. Are you on pad or wheel?
I'm on the pad.
You're on the pad. Good stuff.
Yes.
So, just to let our viewers know. So coming in, just the last question as well before we get anyone else in. Going into the championship, do you actually think you could push for the championship this season?
Yes, with the common races coming up, yes, I think I've got a good chance to push Jacob for the championship and also RG as well.
Yeah, I mean, Jacob and RG didn't have their best result today, so I think that's catapulted you quite up the order, and it's brought it much tighter. So it's good to know that you're fighting for the championship. James, have you got any questions for RBs before we join anyone else?
Yeah. We seen you do 3 overtakes exactly the same around Parabolica. Was that sort of planned, or was it just the spur of the moment, or did you know that?
I think it wasn't planned at all. I wanted to size up my opportunity during the straight, but it was just literally at the moment. I was like, yeah, let me just go with my instinct, go with the move, and boom, it literally just happened.
So you were purposely staying out of the aerodynamics of the car in front to get a better traction?
Yeah.
That's what we thought. Yeah. Good, James. Good question. Well done, mate. I like that.
Thank you.
Thank you,
James, have we had anyone else join in the podium interviews?
We haven't. I've sent out multiple invites as well.
Okay, that's fine then. Right, okay, Arbis, it looks like you're the sole interviewee for this evening, so we won't take any more of the time, mate. Congratulations on the podium. Absolute epic drive. Yeah, and then on to next week, mate. So hopefully we'll see you on the podiums next week, buddy.
Hopefully. Cheers. Thank you, everyone.
No worries, buddy. Take care, buddy. Good night.
You too. Good night.
Right, buddy.
So there you go, James. Quite an eventful Monza.
Yeah, very good.
Not that many penalties as well. Not that many penalties at all, which I'm really pleased about.
Yeah, I'm not upset. I'm disappointed that we couldn't get CPI Alex in for the post race.
Mate, so am I.
Completely clean race, not even a warning. I'm just going to ask him how we managed to do it.
Hang on, I know we've kept our viewers long enough, but guys that are viewing now, James, just message CP Alex personally on PSN Network and let's see if we can get him in, because I'm like you, mate. I want to hear from this guy. I mean, that is an astounding race from him. But yeah, I mean, coming up, guys, we've got some seriously good tracks. Personally, some of my favourites. Canada, always a good race. Singapore, which is my all-time favourite track. I know I've mentioned that a few times this season. Obviously Silverstone with around 11. And then possibly one of my most hated and loved tracks, which is of course Monaco. It's a great iconic track. It's horrendous for league races. You know, you need 7 or 8 wings if you don't get it dialed down. But yeah, Canada, Singapore, Silverstone, Monaco, absolute brilliant tracks.
Yeah, Monaco I think will bring out the best in the drivers. I think we will see some upsets for the last race of the season in Monaco.
I hope it rains. Did I say that out loud? Did I?
Yeah.
Did I? Oh, sorry.
Yeah. I just messaged Alex now. I'm just going to see if they wait a couple of minutes to see if he replies.
Yeah, we'll get a few minutes, guys, just because we really want to hear from Steve Alex. But anyway, yeah. So if you've joined in new tonight, thank you very much for joining us. If you're an avid watcher of Invictus Racing League, then obviously thank you very much for your viewing. We do appreciate it. For any of our new viewers, or even some of our current viewers that are not up to speed with it, we've got loads happening through Invictus. Sunday night is our Xbox League. Same time as our normal league, but I think they're one race behind us. Monday nights is, of course, the F1 League, formerly known as our No Assist League. Super quick drivers. I'd get lost in that league. I know I'm here, but Tuesday. Yeah, easily. Tuesday nights is, of course, our Realistic Performance League. If you're not aware what this is, realistic performance is the cars have got the correct engines of the suppliers. So if you're in the Williams, you're in the slowest car. If you're in the Ferrari or the Mercedes, you're in the fastest car. And it all depends on your pace. If you win, you drop down a few. If you lose, you don't buff a few, etc., etc. You get the idea, guys. And then, of course, Wednesday, we run 2 leagues simultaneously. F2 and F3, both equal performance. So if you've been watching live tonight, when this finishes, do jump back and watch our good friends over on the F3 YouTube channel, which is, of course, Malc and... Is it Malc? I believe it's Malc and Tim. I hope I've got that right. So yeah, get involved in Twitter, guys. Invictus RL is our Twitter handle, and of course on the Invictus Racing League Facebook page, which of course is Invictus Racing League. Any news on CP Alex, James?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Which is a
right.
bit of a shame.
I do apologise to our viewers. We don't get Alex the Kid into the commentary box, so I'm going to leave it there, James, for this evening. Anything you want to add before we sign off, buddy?
Yeah, that makes it 6 and 7, doesn't it? Six race winners in 7 league games, or league races. Or does it, if I'm not mistaken?
Well, we've got 3 wins from Jacob. 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it is. That's 6 winners
From 7 races.
Yeah. Well, technically it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Technically, because.
Yeah.
Yeah, but 5 from 7. But yeah, you were close, mate. You were close.
I was close, yeah.
But yeah, guys, we'll leave you there. We've kept you long enough. Do join us on Sunday for the Xbox League, and of course every Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. There's leagues throughout the week for you. Get involved, guys. Jump on Twitter and just get involved with us. Messages, share us your clips, whatever. Let's get involved. So James, thanks for joining me, mate. Until next time. No problem. Yeah, cheers, mate. And we'll see you Sunday if you join in us for the Xbox League. So take care, guys, and good night.
Good night, everyone.